Okay, let's talk about mill-ellipse. Let's add a mill-ellipse to a program. Here we see the ellipse block. It's very similar to the circle. The only difference being the circle asks for one radius. The ellipse asks for two radiuses, one in the x and one in the y. It's not really asking for a radius as it would apply to an arc. It's asking for half of the length in x and half of the height of the ellipse in the y-axis. So in this example, from the center of the ellipse over to one of the ends along the x-axis is 820 thousandths. The height from the center to the top or bottom of the ellipse would be 0.47. So it's asking for half of the length and width of the ellipse. The cutter comp, or the milling type, shows down on the bottom. Just like the frame and circle before this, we see on with no cutter comp. Inside and outside will blend on, create the feature, and blend off. Inside, outside tangent starts right on the ellipse, and then we have the pocket boundary option as well. Notice that the blending and starting point for the ellipse is at the bottom of the long side. In this case, we show it at the 6 o'clock position, but if the ellipse were turned 90 degrees and was taller than it was wide, then we would begin at the 3 o'clock position. Let's move on to programming Intro 5. This print incorporates all of the blocks that we have talked about up to this point. We have some mill frame blocks, we have an ellipse, a couple of mill circle blocks. This is the first time we see them stacked together to create something other than just a one featured part. This is more like what you'll see in the shops. Go ahead and give Intro 5 a try. And remember, the bulleted points on the side are going to explain how to start your new program, set up your stock geometry, and what speeds and feeds to use for the tools. Also, there is a separate video labeled Intro 5 that will explain how to program this, more of a step-by-step if you need that assistance.